Okay, this is for the city of Troy, 518. Okay, this is referring to Serita Malloy, Roshica Malloy, Neon Conyers, this group. You broke the witch's creed. And the witch's creed is, and harm ye none. Do as you will. Okay? You guys don't understand what that means. That means if you're doing witchcraft, you're not supposed to harm anyone with it. Okay? You broke the law of 3 times 3, which means anything that you put out will come back 3 times fold. So, I know you sent that person to my platform, and when I checked on their platform, it hasn't moved in months. I know you've still been trying to get into my energy but can't. The message is already out. You failed. There's some people in the city of Troy that has become very enlightened about you all. So, Allah, thank you so much for surrounding me and my loved ones and the people that's in the city of Troy with 500 angels to stand, guard, guide, and protect. Allah, I do not partner you with my divination, but I ask of you to guide me through so that my readings are truthful, accurate, and honest. Allah, show me Serita Malloy's current energy. Karma. For Serita Malloy, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse in the 4 of Wands. So it doesn't matter where she go, who she's with, she brings karma. Okay? There's karma. What goes around comes around, and the past is catching up with them, especially Serita Malloy. Okay? Allah, show me the karma that's in the foundation. You don't have no ideas. You don't have no passions. You don't even have any energy. Okay? You truly don't have any entrepreneurships. Okay? And there's fighting. See, the fighting is because you caused a lot of death, Serita Malloy. And so did Roshica, and so did Neon, so did his girlfriend, so did this group. So you're not only fighting each other, you are fighting other people's angels, my angels, and their ancestors. Now, for Serita's man, you're never going to be able to walk away from Serita. Serita has this man so filled with witchcraft, he'll never be able to be free. And Roshica did the same thing to her man, and Neon's girlfriend did that to him. And these women in this group, this is how they get their partners. They have to trap them with bewitchment. So Allah, confirm the karma, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse in the 4 of Wands, the Ace of Wands in reverse in the 5 of Wands. See, you're trying to stop people's strength. The Knight of Pentacles, you're trying to stop people's strength, but you can't. See, what's turning for 2026 is you're going to go through Serita, Roshica, Neon in this group. You're going to go through a strong stagnation. Okay? You have this Emperor here. Show me this Emperor. This man is not happy. 10 of Cups is in reverse. The men that has some decency, has some common sense, they're not happy. Okay? The Ten of Cups is in reverse. So there could be an Aries involved. It could be, a water sign involved. Of course, they're earth signs. All right? Fire. We got all the elements here. The men are not happy being attached to these women in the city of Troy and this group. Here's Serita, Roshica, and Neon together, the Queen of Pentacles. So this man is not happy being involved with y'all. Why isn't this man happy with the Queen of Pentacles? The offer. Okay. Show me the offer. The offer. So the Queen of Pentacles, like I said, it could be Serita Malloy, Roshica Malloy, Neon Conyers. But the feminine energy of the Queen of Pentacles is them. It's, Serita and Roshica. Now this Emperor that's in the Ten of Cups in reverse doesn't have a happy life, doesn't have a happy family. And Serita blocked this Emperor's offers. The Knight of Cups to the Two of Swords to the Emperor. Here I am, the Queen of Wands. So how does this Emperor that's attached to Serita view me? Wish fulfillment. Sees that I'm happy. Sees that I'm getting my justice. Sees that I'm in the Nine of Pentacles. Sees that I'm an Empress. How does he view Serita? A stalker, a liar. Okay, someone that spies and tells lies. Show me the Page of Swords for how he feels about Serita Malloy and all her dealings. Death. Oh my gosh. So Serita's man, whoever this dude is, knows that Serita and Roshica, Neon in this group is liars, knows that they would never see and understand the truth, knows that they spy and they tell lies. And this man that is attached to Serita Malloy is saying, man, this is why they're having so much bad luck and so much karma, because Serita does not want to see death, doesn't want to see the endings, and is lying about it, but they're losing. Show me more of what this man sees in Serita Malloy, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and Death. He feels like he is stuck with the Three of Swords in reverse. He's stuck in a relationship with her, only so he can give to her. So the witchcraft that she placed on him, he is going to have a hard time breaking free. The only way that you break free, and that's if you truly are praying and believing in God to defeat these demons. Now, he feels like taking an offer from Serita and being stuck in the Three of Swords with her. And he had invested with the Six of Pentacles, which is give and take. It put him and the rest of the group in the tower. Okay? This is extra Scorpio energy. So he spoke to Serita and other people about what they're doing, okay? About causing deaths, about spiritually attacking, okay? About blocking and stopping. He knows that she's karma. He spoke, Eight of Wands, about the jealousy, the Five of Swords, envy, okay? It was exposed. He sees that she causes interference in relationships. He feels like a fool, stuck in restricted, in judgment, blocked, and burdened. 0, 8 of Swords, restriction, stuck, trapped, judgment. 4 of Pentacles is blocked. So, the burdens, okay, that this man is feeling and going through because of Serita and Roshica and Neon in this group is so overwhelming. I don't know who this man is to Serita, but his energy is strong for New Year's. So, if they never read the Witch's Creed and, you know, and could understand it, it's so short and simple, you know. And harm ye none means you don't use witchcraft to harm others. Shall do as you will, but you're not harming anybody. They didn't know what that meant. They start harming people. So, the karmic consequences with the Witch's Creed. Whatever it is that you put out will return to you 3 times fold. The group is in reverse. The 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. There's going to be loss of finances. They're searching. Okay? The group, people are searching. Show me the 10 of Pentacles in reverse with the Hermit. They're nervous. 4 of Cups is in reverse. See, Neon and Roshica and Serita, you know, this group, they're too superficial and materialistic, but they ain't got shit. You know, Nika is Serita and Roshica's cousin, not Neon. Neon was just adopted in, okay? Not even truly adopted because Brenda never married Roger. Neon's a boring bastard. No disrespect. But this is why he's so difficult to understand right from wrong. Maybe he just, the witchcraft just doesn't allow him to consume right from wrong. Because he told me it's easier to be bad. It's hard to be good. Okay, that sounds weird to me because when you're in trouble, it's hard as hell to get out of it sometimes. So, the group is nervous. They already got the message that I'm too strong. The message was already sent out. So what they do under the moon, and moon is Pisces energy, Pisces Cancerian energy. There's secret enemies. There's a lot of deception. There's bad luck. Whatever they choose to do under the moon, and they try to play in other people's energy, it got them in a deep depression. The 5 of Cups. So Allah, why are they in the 5 of Cups if they know that they were causing harm to others and they did not believe or understand the Witch's Creed? There's supposed to be a bunch of witches, right? 4 of Swords is in reverse. So there's no rest from strife. Okay? Someone needs to update a will. See, Serita and this group doesn't understand how death comes. They just think death comes and kills somebody and bring them back to hell, okay? Or heaven. Death comes in many forms. So like say, if they have a substantial amount of money that they had stole energetically, death will come and snatch it. Then the money's gone. Their health, they could wake up with bumps around their mouth or their eyelids from their herpes. That's a form of death. They play with glamour spells. They like to play with people's eyes. They like to play with people's face because they're ugly inside and out. And they try to change the DNA and others' features. Then when they wake up, they have black spots on their face and their skin looks dry or their face is blackened by Allah. That's a form of death. When their cars start to break down or they miss a payment, that's a form of death. When they lose their homes, okay, that's a form of death. If they lose their job, that's a form of death. Show me the Four of Swords in reverse with the Moon and the Five of Cups. Seven of Swords is lying, stealing, and cheating. Someone is trying to slither away. They're trying to pick up what they can and walk away. Okay? Show me the Seven of Swords with the Eight of Cups. Page of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Page of Cups. If children could be involved, the children possibly want to leave. They want to go away. Okay? And of course, there's water signs involved. Now, show me the conversational law with the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, because they're in the Five of Pentacles. So this man that's attached to Serita spoke some truth, or she could have spoke, whoever spoke it. They spoke the truth and said, you know what? This is happening because of karma. This is why we're in the Five of Pentacles. Okay? So the truth is clear. No, you're not going to be able to manifest that attack. Knight of Swords with the Magician in reverse. You're not going to be able to manifest any attacks. And they have a tendency of attacking other people's ovaries, womb, private parts. They're sick in the freaking head. All of that witchcraft that they have placed on people's fertility, it's going to have terrible, terrible side effects on Serita's daughter and children. It's going to have serious bad side effects even in Roshica's grandchild, okay? Because I know that Roshica is depressed because she can't have any more children. She can't have any more children because she got pregnant in her tube by her ex-boyfriend Sport, because he has a child by someone else. And I know that Roshica was attacking Sport's girlfriend, trying to take her beauty, trying to make her ugly, and that didn't work. What happened was it backfired back in the days, and Roshica had to have surgery to get her fallopian tube removed. So she said that she cannot have any more children. But that's what happens when you play with people's fertility. So that witchcraft that you're trying to do before the ball drop on anyone's fertility, okay, it's going to affect you. So these women, like Sheikah, Serita, this group, they're going to be bleeding heavy, okay, in the month of January. You're going to be sick. Show me the Moon and the Magician for these people. Yeah, because they want to play. They want to play. We got the Sun, okay? We got the Moon and the Magician and the Knight of Wands, okay? Oh, they're under judgment. They're under judgment. So Allah, show me the Sun, the Moon, the Magician in reverse. That cycle period is over, man. You can't attack anybody. The people that you attack gain so much strength. They're the wounded warriors. But see, that already closed out. You cannot attack anyone else. You can keep trying. Death is just going to come. Now, like I said, the men that's involved with these women, you are going to have a very hard time getting away from them because they already filed a contract against you with these demons to keep you trapped and bound to them. You got the Queen of Cups, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have the Two of Cups, which is a relationship, and the Two of Wands. She's holding on to someone really tight. Okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So that's could be Neon's girlfriend. Show me the Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, she betrayed Neon. She's going through imbalances. Two of Pentacles is in reverse, money in one hand and out the other. Ten of Swords is pretty much being ruined. Okay, being unbalanced. So she deceived Neon. She deceived Neon. She thought she was stronger than God. She thought that she was more powerful. They all did. See, Neon doesn't have any protection. None of them do. You got the King of Pentacles and you got the Seven of Wands. There's no protection for them. Okay? There's no victory for them. So the message, the Page of Wands to the Page of Cups, the Devil. Could be a Capricorn involved, but they summoned the devil. They talked to the devil. There's a crazy obsession. So Neon's never going to be able to walk away from these witches, but they can't manifest the way that they used to. So the Page of Wands is a message. The devil, the moon, and the magician is in reverse. They're going to have so many problems for January, and they're not going to be able to open up the door that God closed. Show me more, Allah. Six of Wands and the Star card and the Ace of Cups comes from God. So, Neon's sitting there thinking, like, damn, when I was married, I was close to God. When I was with Tim, okay, he had healing, he had success, and he had the Ace of Cups. This is what God was bringing Neon, okay? But it was too much work. So he chose the toxicity. He chose the devil. He chose his sister and his mother's way. So who's to say when Brenda was alive, Brenda had Neon's girlfriend in the house with these witches, and they all were taking place doing witchcraft. Now, I keep telling you, they took out a lot of people, okay? They killed people there in the city of Troy by doing this. So when I say, who's to say, it's because God is showing me, and they lied about it, okay? They're like, no, that didn't happen. Three of Cups is in reverse. There's a lot of gossip and slander that's going on about them. They don't have any moderation when it comes to this witchcraft. And also the group and people are turning on them in the city of Troy. It's because when I say, like, what if, it's because I see it. Like, what if Neon's girlfriend, these other females and males in this group, wasn't at their house, like Serita house when Brenda was alive, doing this witchcraft? Because all this came from Brenda. It came from their mother. And they have been doing this for so long. Casting illusions on lovers. This King of Cups. So there's a love spell on a King of Cups. To make sure this King of Cups ain't working or moving forward. So that could be Serita's lover. Then we got the Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Ooh, the Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. Ooh, damn. So there's no investment. Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. All that spiritual work, they're not going to be able to move forward. But this air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, lost a lot of investments. Lost a home, lost a job, lost health. This Queen of Swords, kids. This Queen of Swords could have 1, 2, 3, 4 kids, 3 to 4 kids. Maybe two or 3 kids. She's not even investing any time with them. She or he isn't investing any more time in their life because they're doing so much heavy spell work for Serita or with Serita, Roshica, and Neon, the Queen of Cups, this group. So this angel, the Temperance Angel, is exposing all the con artists, the habitual liars, and making changes. This people that's in the city of Troy has become enlightened that they're habitual liars, they're con artists, those that work together, okay, in this group, there's conflict, and they're not moving forward with the Chariot. It's not successful. You have this King of Wands that's angry. This could be a Sagittarius because there's so much witchcraft that they have put on this Sagittarius. They're having angry outbursts. They don't even look the way that they used to. They kind of look crazy. So this January, you guys are going to lose a lot. And doing witchcraft on women's ovaries and uterus and womb, you guys are going to be sick. The damnest thing about it is they have, sexually transmitted diseases. They're going to have a very foul smell. Hold on. I want to see something real quick because I see what they did to this guy. This guy is attached to Serita, and this guy is speaking the truth like, y'all need to stop this shit. I want to get away from you. And he can't walk away because they got this man bound. Allah, show me what they did. Is this Serita partner? Show me what they did to Serita's partner. This whole group. Health issues. Health issues could arise. So, health issues could arise, and move with caution. Find out more information and don't overwork yourself. This man can't travel. You will be traveling soon. Came out in reverse. This water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, is going to move on or needs to move on. Someone is unavailable. It's a waste of time. Show me more. But this water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, can't let go. But they all got health issues. Broken commitment. Things are not getting serious. Show me the energy of that man that's attached to Serita Malloy. Nope. That man is never going to get rid of Serita. No. Why? Why can't he get rid of Serita? Why can't the men get rid of Roshica and Serita and these women that's in this group? Ooh, intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite them later. So they ignored a lot of red flags, which, if you're under heavy witchcraft, I mean, yeah, you're going to ignore the red flags. This is how Neon had got me. And I kept asking him, did you use witchcraft to get me? No. I kept asking him until everything came out like years ago. Everything came out years ago. Brenda Conyers was doing tea kettle spells. For her birthday, she told me and Neon to buy her a tea kettle. Bought the damn tea kettle, brought it to her house for her birthday. She looks at us and throws the kettle, brand new kettle, in the garbage. And then the next thing you know, Neon was trying to, fight and argue with me. He ended up staying there with them and I went home. So this has been going on in the city of Troy for a very long time. When Brenda was alive, she attacked so many people. She used witchcraft to make people give to her. And of course, she taught her children this. Yeah. So for these men that wants to get away, you're never going to be able to break up with them unless you pray hard, unless you go to God. That's the only way. Okay? And manifest and divorce breakup is in reverse. You're not going to be able to get away from her. You got Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Serita and Roshica are Virgos, and Neon is a Taurus. Show me more. Change of residence, moving in with your partner, and a gold digger. They want your money and being used. Okay? Now, this is how Neon feels about his girlfriend, is that he chose a gold digger. He opened up his heart to a gold digger that used him for his money. But he uses everybody for their money. So that pretty much is, a clapback, karma. So there's not going to be any confession about the love spell. So they're not going to tell after I upload and release this video, because every time I release a video, they try to do witchcraft to block it or stop it, but they can't. People from Troy, no matter the number, they still see it and they report back to other people. So they use witchcraft. Serita used witchcraft to get the men in her life. Then she ruins them with this witchcraft shit. Roshica used so much witchcraft one year that her face and head changed, looked like a straight up and down demon. So they have to use this bewitchment love spell that they're not going to confess about. And they do this so men can open up their hearts, men or women. And then they go on this honeymoon phase until the witchcraft wears off. See, they sabotage people. The three of them. They sabotage people. They're narcissists, okay? They're too full of themselves. But see, that man, whoever this man is that's attached to Serita, and Serita's the head group of all of this. And also, Neon and Roshica, these females and men. Now, you see they got health issues. And by them attacking people's ovaries and uterus and private parts and fallopian tubes, it's affecting their intimacy. So, not being disgusting, but I just see it. When they start to menstruate, they smell horrible. It's because they have STDs and STIs. So communicate, compromise, forgive, and work it out. They will do witchcraft. They will do witchcraft just to have a conversation like, can we work it out? Can we compromise? It's because they done set it in motion. You know what I'm saying? To have someone do a love spell or do some witchcraft to get these people back into their life, to be in a relationship with them, or to do witchcraft with them. So for the people that knows who hang around Serita and Roshica and Neon and the rest of them, they know what's going on. They know what I'm telling is true. Okay? So we got fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm a Leo. There could be a Sagittarius and an Aries involved. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Allah reveals truth. So, when they do that witchcraft to make these people come back, they come back. And then they wonder, what the hell am I doing back here with you? It's the witchcraft. Yes. I just had to open that up. So, if these people from, the city of Troy, these people in the group see this reading, which I know that they are because they spy, they send little stupid people to my platform to call God a liar. They're not saying I'm a lie. They hear what I'm calling on. People don't like that. I was born this way. I keep saying this. These cards is to help you see and visualize. So, Allah, what's the outcome for these people in the city of Troy for the month of January 2026? The cycle period closed out. The world card is in reverse, and Serita and her man are not protected. Roshica and her man is not protected. Neon and her and his girlfriend, if they still together, which I do see that off and on, they're not protected. None of these people are protected in their relationships. Your children aren't even protected. Your children are even going through hardships. Show me the world card in reverse with the cycle period closing out. 9 of Wands. See, the 9 of Wands. This could be a person that's going to be attacking them. The 9 of Wands is Aries, okay? But there's going to be some people that's going to be trying to attack them, come at them, either verbally or spiritually, physically. Like, man, won't you stop doing this? But, they got a mental illness. So, show me the world card with the 9 of Wands. You can't manifest. You're going to have money problems for 2026, month of January. You're not going to be able to manifest. You're not going to be able to do any more witchcraft. Your altars are dead. The witchcraft is in reverse. So for like an example, say if Sarita's boyfriend or husband or whoever wants this negative energy to end, okay, and she doesn't have a royal bloodline, she can't do any reversals. He can always contact the mosque, because I called the mosque in Troy and Latham, because I'm still a part of the Islamic community there. And I let that I may know. I let the members know about them doing witchcraft. Um, so they already know. Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands. So people are watching them because you see those little heads. Those are heads right there. You can't really see it, but people are watching them walk around in Ten of Swords energy. All of you. Every last one of you. You're ruined. But you refuse to stop, right? People, like I said in the past, have become enlightened about the deaths of Nettie, about the deaths that had occurred, in the city of Troy, the spiritual attacks. They know that you are a liar, a cheater, and an imposter, a quitter. You don't even have any energy. You don't have any true entrepreneurships. You don't have any, decent fertility. Your private parts and it's filled with diseases. Okay, and that's intimacy issues. Then you have the Queen of Wands. I called for judgment. Yeah. Heavy, heavy judgment for the rest of your life. When I pray to Allah, because I'm very high ranking. I'm, being a scholar in Islam, is very beautiful. It's more beautiful than anything on earth is to have that knowledge of Allah. And, those angels that carry Allah's throne. I prayed to Allah to allow those angels to bring judgment upon these people's heads. My wheel of fortune is upright. It's safe. Those attacks are going back. To you, Serita and Roshica and Neon and all the rest of them. The Knight of Swords is facing you, the Queen of Pentacles. Only thing you had to do is just leave me the hell alone. Leave people alone. That's it. So, how does her man feel about her? Ooh, Seven of Swords. So, your man, Serita, feels like you're a liar, a thief, a cheat. Okay, Seven of Swords, you got caught. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. So the judgment has been released. Show me why the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, along with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in reverse. The witchcraft going back. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse is you all mismanage funds. Money in one hand and out the other, or the money is going to completely stop. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse. Show me the Six of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, like you sent somebody to my channel, okay? And she didn't call me directly a liar. She said that about Allah. But she's trying to have a platform. And her platform died months ago. So instead of me acting out of character, I just contacted YouTube, reported her, and then blocked her. No fuss, no mess, no stress. You can't use witchcraft to try to get up subscribers, and you can't put witchcraft on my platform that God had me create years ago. And you can't steal my gifts and talents I was born with. You can't steal my beautiful eyes. You can't steal my hairline. You can't You can't damage my skin. There's nothing that you can do but be destroyed by Allah. You all are cursed by God. Show me this Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This message. So they could be messaging each other, the Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. Show me the message, the Page of Wands. You're messaging the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Sagittarius, or another Leo, or Aries. What's this message about, Allah? About the imbalances? Queen of Swords, King of Wands, Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Knight of Swords, energy going back, witchcraft returning, because you don't know or understand the witch's creed. You're talking about the Two of Pentacles in reverse. That's imbalances. That's money in one hand and out the other. So why is your money in reverse? I thought y'all was high and mighty, right? I thought you was, those type of people that thought you were stronger than God. So Allah's curse is upon you and the people involved. The men was warned. See the Three of Cups here? Someone is drinking heavily. Someone is giving someone could be some poison. But you got these Three of Cups here, and you got this person drinking from these cups. That's why I said there could be poison involved. Could be alcoholism involved. Show me the Two of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Cups upright. Four of Swords is, there's no rest from strife. There's no truce. There's conflict up until the day someone dies. Someone needs to update a will. You have the Chariot here. Show me the Chariot. Oh. So the devil is here with the Chariot. The devil's coming to collect. Has been coming to collect. Ten of Cups is in reverse. So since you couldn't beat me, you can't join me, and there's other people in the city of Troy that you could not beat, the devil is coming to collect some more. The devil's coming to collect some more. The Ten of Cups is in reverse. So you're not happy sniffing coke. You're not happy drinking. You're not happy doing drugs. Your homes is in reverse. Your children are not happy. The men are not happy. You're not happy. You thought working with the devil was going to be successful. So Allah, show me what the devil is doing to them by your order. Allah ordered the devil once again to come and get his minions. Your house has terrible energy. Five of Pentacles and a Four of Pentacles. So you're blocked. You're in the Five of Pentacles. What's that? You're in the Five of Pentacles, which, someone could lost their job, lost their home, lost their health, lost support. Very stressed over finances. Four of Pentacles, you thought that earthly power that you had was going to be successful. You're blocked. The devil blocked you. That's that return to sender. That's that judgment That's that witch's creed. Harm ye none. Okay? You're not supposed to harm anyone with witchcraft. You're not supposed to kill anybody with it. But you did. So it's coming back 3 times fold. Yeah, you guys are not even empresses. The empress is in reverse for you. You're in the tower and you're in the 9 of swords. So when you got the empress in reverse, you could be you're not an emperor or not an empress. You spin with extravagance. You bring war. You bring hunger. You bring losses. You don't take care of the house. You don't take care of the children properly. You're just a karmic. And the tower is here for you all in the month of January in the year 2026. And the 9 of swords is the energy that you are currently in, all of you, causing great misery and pain. This is the truth. Ace of swords is truth and clarity. And people are going to see that the best thing that they could do is cut you out of their life. That's the 10 of swords. 9 of swords to the ace of swords. That's the 10 of swords. Then you have another 10 of swords that I had showed you. This is 20 years. You guys are like 20 years, 30 years, bad luck tops. You guys are going to have to go through this judgment until you die. You guys are going to be in this tower and in poverty until the day you die. You guys are going to be blocked from a good life. This devil here until the day you die. The 4 of swords in reverse. Even in hell, you're going to be ripped to shreds. And there's going to be conflict even in the afterlife for you. Your souls are not going to rest. You got to get a will. What you need to do is prepare, okay? Because y'all know who is getting ready to die. You guys know who's really sick. You need to go and get this insurance or do what you got to do at social services to have that plot ready because you know someone is about to pass away. Show me this 4 of swords in reverse. Yep, it wasn't victorious. 7 of wands is in reverse, and your prayers are not going to save you. It's over. It's too late. Show me the 7 of wands in reverse. Their prayers, Allah. Page of cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Ace of pentacles is in reverse. There's no blessings coming in. Someone is very sad. Like I said, Roshica could be very sad that she can't have any children. Show me the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Wands and the Page of Cups. Yep, want to be a player. Want to play in people's energy. That's a bad decision. That's a bad choice. Now, the 6 of Cups is in reverse. So, whoever, Serita or Roshica or whoever's dealing with whoever, okay? The relationships is going to end up being broken. Friendships is going to be dissolved. Connections is going to be completely ending. And there's not going to be any money. Okay? 6 of Cups is in reverse. That's a nostalgic ass way of thinking. A nostalgic mind, which means you're stuck in the past. So these men are definitely going to break free. But Sarita's husband or boyfriend, whoever he is, whoever Sheikah is dealing with, they need to take their ass to the mosque. Because what is attached to them, they will never be able to be successful. They will continuously have money problems because the witchcraft, there's implants in them, which implants are spiritual needles or binding. Something is hidden in the house that Serita or Roshica has of these men. Oh, there's going to be some conflict because, yes, they made bad choices. Yes, they did this to these men because they don't want to be alone. They're in fear of being alone. And also, they can't take care of themselves alone. So there's going to be some conflict due to their bad decisions, due to their jealousy. The relationships is going to be ending. Now, the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. You see it upright? See how they always try to compare? That's like Neon try to compete and compare with me when there is none. You don't even have a brain. You understand? People tell you how to walk, how to talk, how to dress, how to think, how to feel. There's no comparison. The way that he was raised is completely different how I was raised. He was raised in a slum. They were raised in a slum. Poverty. No decent mother, no decent father, no decent grandparents, except for one. Okay? And that one is on Roger's side. So Serita and Roshica's grandfather was the only one that was decent and didn't believe in witchcraft. Their grandmother, yes, I seen her. She's a Christian witch, okay? No disrespect, but you can see it in these people's faces. Now, the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. You guys are pathological liars, habitual liars, con artists, and everybody sees this. And the Six of Cups is in reverse. There's not going to be any, substantial friendships or relationship because you forced them. Wow, the whole group comes out. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Four of Wands is okay? Four of Wands came out in reverse, so there's not going to be a strong foundation for the group, for the family, for these people. They're just going to be caught up in a lot of lies and drama. And Six of Cups is in reverse. So relationships are going to be broken. And like I said, there's going to be money problems. And you're not going to be able to walk away from it. Nope. So, yep, you didn't get your wish fulfillment in your desires. So the outcome, God is releasing. Okay, Allah, show me what you are releasing. Three of Pentacles is in reverse. Two of Swords is in reverse. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is also relationship, union, marriage. Two of Swords in reverse, it's going to be released. Three of Pentacles is in reverse, so there's going to be a lot of conflict within a group. Somebody's not going to work on a marriage, or they're not going to be working on their high spiritual ranking. But someone is going to go to the mosque. Someone's going to go to the mosque, and they're going to go in there, and they're going to pray. They're going to tell what they've been through. And this is also going to stop you people from doing any more spiritual work. So Allah, confirm you, the Hierophant, Two of Swords in reverse with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're not going to be getting no Ace of Cups. There's just going to be a whole bunch of unrequited love, which means you guys don't love each other. You guys really don't like each other. There's not going to be any good memories. There's going to be fertility problems. You got the Moon here. So there's secret enemies. There's betrayal. There's deception. And there's bad luck for everyone involved. You don't understand the witch's creed, and you don't understand God had to reclose this out. So every time you do some witchcraft, or you try to intervene in someone else's energy, something bad happens to you. But this man that's attached to Serita is definitely speaking some truth. Like, this is why there's so much bad luck. It's because of the witchcraft that you performed. And you can't manifest anything anymore. So, and you guys are not high priests or high priestess. You are karmics. You can have sex and don't have any emotions. Okay, you don't have any ancient wisdom. You just cause interference. Lovers is in reverse. Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Damn. Allah, help me get out of this. This is all bad. Your mental illness is getting stronger. You don't have any hopes, inspirations, and dreams. And none of y'all really know. You can't really wash this negative energy off. You got to stay in this mental illness. You didn't care. King of Cups is in reverse. You didn't care about the consequences. Ooh, 10 of Wands. A beggar. Somebody owes someone some money. Financial burdens. Heavy burdens. Show me the 10 of Wands. Reversal of fortune. Defeat. Money problems. Show me death in reverse to the 10 of Wands. Can't move forward. This angel, you're not going to be able to push this angel. You're not going to stop this angel of death. Your witchcraft is not going to work on God, and it's not going to work on the angel of death. You're restricted. Someone could be going to jail. You don't care. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius involved. But you don't care. That's being cruel. You're weak. And you make terrible decisions. So I would feel sorry for the people that are surrounded by them. But I keep telling these, these men that's involved that I do see want to get away and get out. And they're like, no, you're never leaving. You better take your ass to the mosque. That's the only way. Unless you got too much pride. Like these people. So Allah, as I return all their witchcraft back to them. Distant horizon. As I return it all with 3 times 3. And that was high honor of me. Because God is saying that the men are too immature to go on a journey. So they can't leave. They don't want to leave. Their spirit is slow. It's stuck. The men are not mature enough to go down that journey to get spiritual help. Because they were working together. Okay. So they all were working together. They were not mature men and mature women. And Allah is saying they are not mature enough to go down that spiritual journey because they were working with the false people, false person. This is why that individual married Serita. And this is why Neon got with his girlfriend, and the men choose those type of women, get into relationships with them. Okay. Toes and labor, they don't work. It's not working. And the message about bad health, ooh, did I make you mad? It's a message of concern. So you guys are a bunch of thieves in the eyes of Allah, and you are in despair. So you didn't get your expectations, huh? You didn't expect it? You're too busy thinking about me. Stop doing that. Thinking about my great fortune. Stop doing that. And how I'm not under any judgment. Main man. Courthouse. Someone needs to got a court date, or they getting some documents from the courthouse. Is a concern. Why is this courthouse court date concern for main man? Change. Something changed in the courthouse. House. That could be an eviction. Wealthy. Okay, wealthy man. Official person. Is not a part of the community. Not a part of that family. But is no longer giving unexpected income. and is not going down a pathway and courting because of a child. Death. Family room. Somebody knows a child is not theirs. They're no longer going to be giving to either Serita or Neon's girlfriend or Sheikah, somebody or someone in this group. Someone's not getting a helping hand. So the mature woman and lovers, great fortune and gift. Okay. Despair and imprisonment. So either way, I get the gift. My gifts come from God. You can't take nothing. So stay out of my energy, like I keep saying. Stay out of people energy. You guys failed. God's not going to allow you to hurt anyone else. Okay? So let it go. You failed. Bye.